Basketball turned my life because it was kind of hard to have a social life because I would always be doing basketball. So I started off young, not having a social life, not being able to go out sometimes because I would have basketball. I'd be able to do certain things because of games or tournaments and stuff. Also, it kind of hurt me and my family's relationship because basketball did it so much and I gave more attention to basketball than I did academics, and that kind of clashed heads with me and my father and my mother, me and my mother. So I mean, it definitely was a tough thing, but it also worked in the long run.
Roberts way outside. Myles Davis pops the three. Got it.
Yeah, that's the look they want to get him. You let Myles Davis set his feet square up to the basket, it will terminate you, man.
I started playing basketball at the age of 4. My dad taught me a lot of stuff. He taught me how to shoot and my form and stuff. And when I was young, he really inflicted that in me. My punishments would be shooting jump shots or my rotation and my form and stuff. So that's how I started with my jump shot coming up, because that's the most important thing that I have.
Flips it to Davis, three-pointer, good!
It's the shooter's mentality, Lou. He's just gonna keep firing away.
I was always looked at as a overweight kid playing basketball. That was always my downfall. I was too slow, I was too fat, and I needed to lose it. So I mean, everybody would always remind me of that stuff, and that would hurt sometimes just because like I would try, but it just wouldn't go nowhere sometimes. But I didn't let that affect me. I still did what I had to do. Me and my father, we got really close just because he knew the game because he was an agent for football. He played sports back in his day. He knew everything, and he dealt with my 2 older sisters and my brother who all played sports and did basketball. So he knew everything about it, and he realized that I had potential and I could actually make a living doing this. So he worked me harder than everybody else. He did stuff for me that you wouldn't see other parents doing for their kids. My mom adjusted as well. My mom was more on me about my academics. Up in Plainfield, just growing up here in general, my mom put me, my brother, on a bunch of teams to see what we were good at. My first sport actually was soccer. Started playing that at 3. And I actually kept playing soccer till my 8th grade year in middle school. In my 8th grade year, I decided to quit because they felt more focused on basketball, because I realized basketball was working more for me. Basketball was something I can do. Soccer was just was just something on the side or something. Whenever I'm bored, go play soccer. A big influence on my basketball career was my cousins, Brevin Knight, who was in the NBA for a long time, and Brandon Knight, who played at Pittsburgh. He was a big-time guard at Pittsburgh. He could have went to the NBA, but messed his knees up. And Brandon is now the assistant coach at Pittsburgh. Brandon became more of a big brother to me. I used to go watch his games more than Brevin. Brandon became a big brother just off the fact that he was coaching and he knew everything. He went through everything. And if I ever needed anything, that would be somebody I could talk to, because he understood where I was coming from and stuff. So I mean, it was just, I don't know, they were really big influences for me.
As good of a pure shooter as they've seen at St. Peter's Prep.
Basketball is probably the most important thing to me. I love basketball and I love playing this game.
The rebound, here comes Wyatt. He flips it outside. Davis fires a 3, and he's got it! It's a 10-point St. Peter's Prep lead.
And I'm trying to make a living by doing this. I'm trying to make my parents proud. I'm trying to pay them back for everything that they paid for me, they loaned me. I'm trying to pay everybody back that has ever done anything for me. And I think the only way for me, one way for me to do that is by going all the way to the NBA. That's my main goal. And that's why I'm trying to figure out what college I want to attend to, which is between Xavier, Georgetown, and Pittsburgh. And but basketball is a sport that I love, and I love playing the game, and I love being around a group of people that like playing the game also.